I really do see the world.
Thanks to Blue Cross's Walking Works for Schools program, Tennessee kids have walked over 17 million miles in the past 5 years. That's enough for 35 trips to the moon and back. Blue Cross Blue Shield of Tennessee is for Tennessee. Committed to getting kids walking and healthy. Get involved at bcbst.com/impact.
Take me home tonight.
You can choose the back seat, or we'll choose one for you.
There are many reasons why 96% of First Tennessee customers would recommend us. Here are a few.
Well, what I love about First Tennessee is that everybody knows me when I walk through the door.
They actually get excited when they see you walk into the branch, and I love that.
They can't stop me from singing the praises of my bank.
Would I go anywhere else? Absolutely not.
I'm a 96.
I'm a 96.
I'm a 96.
Are you a 96?
Come see why 96% of our customers would recommend us.
The following is a presentation of the TSSAA Radio Network.
From the Murphy Center on the campus of Middle Tennessee State University, it's the 2012 Blue Cross Basketball Championships. We turn our sights toward Class 1A and our first of 4 boys quarterfinals today from the TSSAA Network as defending state champion Falcons of Lake County High School get set to take on the Warriors of Booker T. Washington. Alongside Michael Atchison, Russ Barker for this broadcast as Lake County coming in defending 1A state champions, making their 4th trip to the state tournament, 23-9. They were number 7 in the last AP Prep Poll. They'll look across and take on a very talented Booker T. Washington squad, Michael. 31-1 state champions back in 2001, and they were ranked numero uno when the AP Prep Poll finalized about a month ago.
Yeah, very good team. Tavius Newby, Ole Miss signee for Booker T, very good player. And size advantage, you can tell on the floor that Booker T's got that also, Russell. And, you know, if Lake County's going to repeat as champions, they've got their work cut out for them this afternoon.
Some say when these two teams draw it could be the state championship if they were in opposite brackets. We got a lot to say about that one today. 2 Mr. Basketball finalists. So we mentioned Mr. Newby for Booker T. Across the way, Raphael Tyler, state tournament MVP a year ago, back for his senior season at Lake County, and he'll lead the Falcon charge today. We'll take a 2-minute network break. When we come back, we'll break down these teams and talk a little bit about the matchup between Booker T. Washington and the Lake County Falcons. Back, 2-minute network break on the TSSAA Network.
The 2012 Blue Cross Basketball Championships are brought to you by Blue Cross Blue Shield of Tennessee, proud corporate sponsor of the TSSAA, and by the Governor's Highway Safety Office, who reminds you don't drink and drive, and by your local Tennessee Public Television station, proud host of the 2012 Blue Cross Basketball Championships.
Thanks to Blue Cross's Walking Works for Schools program, Tennessee kids have walked over 17 million miles in the past 5 years. That's enough for 35 trips to the moon and back. Blue Cross Blue Shield of Tennessee is for Tennessee. Committed to getting kids walking and healthy. Get involved at bcbst.com/impact.
Take me home tonight.
You can choose the back seat, or we'll choose one for you.
We can get a player up here.
Oh, that's good stuff.
All right, perfect. Prepare a Wiley Ballard graphic.
Do you want me to start the stream?
Start the stream. Camera 3. Beautiful. We're coming in on 1.
For more information on how your school can join the Play on School broadcast program and participate in the TSSAA network, go to TSSAAnetwork.com/SBP.
Back at the Murphy Center on the Middle Tennessee State University campus, as the Lake County Falcon, the Lake County High School Falcons, their Lady Falcons were here last week, getting bounced in the first round. Defending state champions from Lake County on the boys' side, getting set to do battle with Booker T. The Warriors, 31-1, coached by Fred Horton. Their first trip here since 2009, and again they have a 7-5 record all time. The Region 8 champions, after finishing runners-up in District 16, defeated Humboldt 73-57 in the sectional round. Across the way, Lake County 23-9. This is their fourth trip to the state tournament, losing to Whitwell back in 1979, lost to Cosby in the first round in 2000, and of course coming up here last year and winning it all in 2011. An 84-63 win over Middleton in that state title game last year. 3-2 all-time in state tournament play, the Region 7A champs. And they're led by Raphael Tyler, 5'10 senior, averaging 18 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists a game. He has help, though, from Derek Swift inside, a 6'2 senior post, averaging 14 points and 10 rebounds per game. Ricky Boyd at 10 points per game as well. And Devon Jones, 11 points per contest. Stetson Swift will also see action today, as Zay Coleman's been battling the flu and may not even see action today. Across the way for Fred Horton's Booker T. Washington, after Martavius Newby, they've got offense from Khalil Spencer. He's averaging 20 points a game as he follows Newby's 23 points and 7 rebounds per game. And Zamarlis Griffin will be called upon as well, 8 points and 2 rebounds per game. Those are some of the particulars as Booker T. Washington in our first of 4 in quarterfinal action in Class A gets set. We'll take a 2-minute break, a 2-minute local break, and we'll come back with the starting lineups and set the tip for Lake County, Booker T. Washington on the TSSAA network.
The 2012 Blue Cross Basketball Championships are brought to you by Blue Cross Blue Shield of Tennessee, proud corporate sponsor of the TSSAA, and by the Governor's Highway Safety Office, who reminds you don't drink and drive, and by your local Tennessee Public Television station, proud host of the 2012 Blue Cross Basketball Championships.
I'll take a look. Thanks to Blue Cross's Walking Works for Schools program, Tennessee kids have walked over 17 million miles in the past 5 years. That's enough for 35 trips to the moon and back. Blue Cross Blue Shield of Tennessee is for Tennessee. Committed to getting kids walking and healthy. Get involved at bcbst.com/impact.
Take me home tonight.
You can choose the back seat, or we'll choose one for you.
We can get a player up here.
Oh, that's good stuff.
All right, perfect. Prepare a Wiley Ballard graphic.
Do you want me to start the stream?
Start the stream. Camera 3. Beautiful. We're coming in on 1.
For more information on how your school can join the Play on School broadcast program and participate in the TSSAA network, go to TSSAAnetwork.com/SBP.
Set for Lake County and Booker T. Washington, opening round of the TSSAA Class 1A state quarterfinals. Let's go across the way to the public address announcer as he will announce our rosters on both teams and also today's starting lineups.
Let's meet the non-starters for Booker T. Washington High School. Non-starter number 14, James Smith. Number 20, Travarius Taylor. Number 22, Enrique McKinney. Number 24, Aspen Wilson. Number 45, Andrew Bell. Number 32, Jamarcus Franklin. Number 44, D'Angelo Smith. Number 50, Joe Humphrey. Number 52, Jordan Mitchell. And number 54, Ricky Howard, the non-starters for the Warriors. And now the starting lineup for today's quarterfinal game for Lake County. At guard, number 1, Stetson Swift. At guard for Booker T. Washington, number 10, Montavious Newby. The post for the Falcons, number 5, Derek Swift. At forward for the Warriors, number 12, Tyrone Moore. At guard for Lake County, 22, Raphael Tyler. In the backcourt for the Warriors, 15, Khalil Spencer. At forward for Lake County, 23, Devon Jones. At guard for Booker T. Washington, number 30, Zamarlis Griffin. And in the backcourt for Lake County, 24, Ricky Boyd. At forward for the Warriors, 35, Derwin Fitch. The head coach for Lake County High School is Dawn Barger. The Falcons 23-9. The head coach for Booker T. Washington High School is Fred Horton Jr. The Warriors are 31-1.
And those are the starters. And Michael Atchison joins me, Russ Barker, for this broadcast. Michael, some of your keys. I know you don't know very little about these teams, but a lot of talent, a lot of athleticism about to take the floor here in the Murphy Center.
Well, I'm just interested to see Newby and Tyler going against one another. That might be a good matchup. I don't know that they will guard each other, but I think both teams are going to want to get it up and down the floor, and probably be a lot of scoring in this ball game.
I don't think you'll see a mid to upper 30s game or even in the 40s, I wouldn't think.
I think you're going to see a lot of transition basketball. You're not going to see a lot of half-court sets and things like that. They want to get it off the boards and get it up and down the court.
Lake County coming in averaging 70 points a game, 33 rebounds, 10 steals, 8 assists, and a couple of blocks per game. They shoot 48% from the floor this year, as it will be Newby, the Ole Miss signee, jumping against Swift, and Lake County controls the tip, working to our left. Quick to the basket, layup is good by Ricky Boyd, and Lake County out to an early 2-0 lead.
A 1-2-1-1 look from Lake County.
Griffin in the front court, a junior guard, averaging 10 a game. Quickly on the right side, shot off the window, good by Khalil Spencer, and we are tied at 2. So both teams have scored in about 20 seconds. So we're underway with what should be a high-octane offensive output. Here's a 3 from the wing for Boyd. It's short. Or Devon Jones, I should say. Rebound. Here comes Newby. Lost the ball. Lake County comes up with it. It's Swift saving it in the front court to Tyler. Raphael drives. There's a dish to Swift, and he lost it. Last touch out of bounds, though, they say, by Booker T. Washington, as 2 Swifts start for Lake County. Stetson Swift and Derek inside at 6'2". Inbound comes. A drive. Layup. Missed. On the attempt was Boyd. Rebound, BTW. The Warriors in their home whites. In the front court, layup is no good. Tap, no good. And Stetson Swift with the rebound off the miss from Fitch. Front court, ball stolen. Here comes Newby the other way. Newby got an open look and missed the layup. Heard footsteps, and here comes Lake County the other way. They've got numbers. Swift stops, and the shot rolls no good. Rebound, Booker T. Washington. 6:45. We're still tied at 2. Wow.
I'm still trying to figure out why Newby didn't tear the rim down on that.
I was about to get ready to announce a possible flush there, Michael, but perhaps he heard footsteps that time from Ricky Boyd. Baseline left jumper, no good. Rebound, Tyler. Raphael quickly in the front court. Comes left, now baseline. Dipsy-do shot, no good. Rebound, Booker T. Washington. Newby. Hands to Zamarlis Griffin, a junior guard. He'll slow things down, and we may see our first patient half-court set run of this game.
Well, both teams come out and scored quick 2 points, and then it's gotten a little out of control since then.
Man defense from Lake County. The Falcons wearing their road green, trimmed in the white. Out front to Tyron Moore, senior forward, into the corner. A 3 off the iron attempted by Spencer. Rebound, though, by BTW. And they'll work it back outside. Fitch to Griffin, left wing. 5:50 mark, opening quarter. We're tied at 2, Lake County and Booker T. Washington. On the right baseline, Spencer, guarded by Boyd. Drives on Boyd, reverse layup, missed it. Swift with a rebound. And that's Derek Swift, hands off to the Mr. Basketball finalist, Raphael Tyler. Left of the circle, here's a 3 out of the corner, rattles, no good from Boyd. Rebound, saved by Griffin, and Newby will leave it back to Griffin, and he'll set the offense yet again. Well, we were bragging on the early 2s for each team, Michael, and since then, no points.
And neither team's taking very good shots here early in this first half.
Baseline drive, spin, Newby. Nice dish across, layup good. And a nice feed by Fitch. We mentioned Newby averaging 4 assists per game. It's not just the points he gets. And they're in a 1-2-2 here.
Well, help side came over on that, and nobody dropped down out of the lane, and that just left Booker T. Washington player wide open.
A bounce pass right. Here's a 3 from Swift. It's good. It's Stetson Swift, his 14th tray of the year, and Lake County has taken the lead at 5-4. 4:40 mark, opening quarter of play here from the Glass House in Murfreesboro. Griffin working against Stetson Swift out front. It's Coach Barger. He's coaching along the sideline. Coming left, it's Moore. Moore working against Tyler. Out front is the Spencer. Stands at 6'4", works to the right. Now to Griffin. Trying to come down the lane. Path cut off, back to the right. 3 is up, short. Long rebound to Swift, and Lake County off the miss from Spencer will be on the attack, working to our right. Tyler pulls up, left of the elbow, shot no good, forced it, and the rebound from Fitch.
Not a good shot by Tyler right there.
I feel like Raphael's pressing here a little bit on, Michael.
I believe he is.
5-4, we're halfway through the opening quarter, and BTW with the ball. And Lake County up by a single digit. Newby working against a very good defender out there in Jones. And Jones may be called for a foul here. And that time Newby got into him. Coach Barger trying to plead her case for an offensive foul, and to add insult to injury, Jones got popped in the mouth over there.
Well, Newby did a good job right there, a little head fake, and then he went up into the defender, and he got the call right there.
Will this be 3 free throws? We'll see.
Yes.
Timeout from Coach Horton. 3:47 opening quarter. It's a 5-4 lead for Lake County. And we'll take a 30-second break for our stations along the way. 30 seconds on the TSSAA network. .347 left in this opening quarter, and Booker T. Washington at the free throw line. And Newby, 69% free throw shooter on the year at the stripe. He'll shoot it twice. First free throw, no good. He wasn't fouled on a three-point attempt, was he? We'll find out here in a minute.
Yeah, he gets 3 shots here.
3 shots, so he was behind the line.
Yes.
Newby with 2 more. A chance to tie it. And free throw good. So we're knotted at 5, our second tie. And time for someone to tie their shoe there for Lake County, as you're watching our video streaming feed as well. And our stations along the way carrying this broadcast from the Murphy Center and the Blue Cross Championships in Class 1A. First of 4 today. in the 1A ranks. Then we'll get to semifinal Friday tomorrow. Newby's third attempt is good, 2 of 3 on the trip. And the lead reverts back to BTW at 6-5. And here comes that three-quarter court press here from BTW.
Yeah, not extending it full court right now.
Boyd, crossover, comes left, ball knocked away. Good hands there, and a turnover from Lake County as BTW comes up with it. Here come the Warriors of Booker T. Washington. It's Griffin, angles right, leaves it for Newby. A deep three, and it's short. Rebound, getting up high to get that one, Devon Jones. Jones, front court, comes right of the lane, going to take it up against Newby. Shot up and good. Got the little teardrop to fall, Michael.
Yeah, he did a good job of adjusting his body in the air so he wouldn't get the offensive foul right there.
Lake County retakes the lead 7-6. 3:05 left opening quarter. Griffin directing traffic now with a bounce pass. They work it over to Moore. Moore back to Griffin. Coach Horton just stands with hands on hips across the way in the BTW coaching box. Newby trying to back his way in against Jones. A little fadeaway, shot good.
Wow, tough shot. Good. Tell you what, he's a good player, but wasn't a shot that I probably would have advised him taking, but he made it.
There's a bump and a foul. Tyler got hit at midcourt. And our first Booker T. Washington foul of the day. And it'll be assessed to Griffin. That's the first on Zamarlis.
Spell that one.
Zamarlus.
There you go.
There will be a quiz later. Zay Coleman, who has been battling flu-like symptoms, Michael, he's on the floor now for Lake County. Gets the ball inside. Nice dish to a wide-open Swift, and this is Derek Swift. Somebody lost the assignment down there for Booker T. Washington. Wide open there. And Lake County takes the lead back 9-8. 2 minutes, 15 seconds remaining in this opening quarter. On the give, Newby. Newby back to Griffin, left of the circle. Now he'll dribble hard left, down the lane. High arcing shot over Swift, no good. It's Swift with a rebound. Outlet to Tyler. Raphael takes off, blows past Newby. Goes the contact, layup good. They're letting them play right now, and Raphael with a finish for his first two.
I tell you what, I thought Newby made a little contact right there, and Tyler could have possibly gotten a three-point play there.
Lake County biggest lead now at 11-8. 1:45 remaining opening quarter. And what has been a swift pace here in this opening quarter. A three out of the corner, missed by Newby. Rebound, here comes Zay Coleman, the sophomore. Down the right side, takes it up, blocked by BTW. But taken back by Lake County's Jones. Jones hemmed in along the baseline, and he got tied up. And the official going to bail him out that time, Michael, with a foul on BTW.
Yeah, it looks like number 12 right there for BTW reached in. That would be Tyron Moore.
And his first foul, team second, right baseline. It'll be Raphael Tyler. 18-point per game, senior season. Inbounding, and here's three from Coleman. It's short. And a weak side rebound, and a long release out. And the layup at the other end is good as Griffin set up Spencer with his second field goal.
A good transition basket right there. You got to get back if you're Lake County.
11-10. Lake County lead trimmed to 1 with 1:12, and Coleman walks it in the front court. Zay averaging 7 points a game, a 5'7" sophomore. Right corner, Jones. Jones inside to Swift, reverses the ball. A three from Raphael Tyler. Off the back iron, no good. Rebound to Fitch. And Fitch to Spencer. Now Griffin in the front court. Both coaches haven't used much off their bench so far. Here's Newby, again working against Raphael Tyler. Baseline jumper, no good. Weak side rebound, and they're going to get a foul on Lake County. As that time, Moore crashed the glass, and he got the position inside on Jones, I believe.
I believe you're correct.
And that's his second foul. Now, Coach Dawn Barger will go about 3, maybe 4 deep off that bench as she sends 2 to the scores table. And Tyron Moore, only 52% from the line this year. Will shoot it twice. First free throw good. And we're tied at 11. Lake County will send in senior Caleb Bledsoe, 6'4", and Swift re-enters for Lake County as well. Yeah, they had to get Jones off the floor with 2 fouls. 42 seconds left opening quarter. We're tied at 11. Second free throw dances out. And Moore 1 of 2. Lake County on the rebound. 37 seconds remaining. We're all knotted at 11. Tyler on the left side to Boyd. Back to Tyler. Long three from Raphael. It's an air ball. Saved by Bledsoe, and Boyd will reset. Caleb in the corner. His pass was kicked, and they'll inbound underneath the Lake County basket.
He's a good shooter, but I think that's out of his range right there.
That was all, close to 30 feet out there. Tyler will throw it in. Raphael outside to Swift. Here's a Caleb Bledsoe three off the back iron, no good. Long rebound, taken down by Jones. Or Boyd, I should say, Ricky Boyd. Well, Lake County will hold for one as we're down to 10 seconds, tied at 11. Crossover, Tyler leaves it for Boyd. Now a three is no good. Rebound to Booker T. Washington. Long release. Newby a catch and shoot at the buzzer. Good if it goes, and it's off the iron, no good. We played one from Murfreesboro. Lake County and Booker T. Washington tied at 11. 1 minute break on the TSSAA network.
Want to take a look at this?
Thanks to Blue Cross's Walking Works for Schools program, Tennessee kids have walked over 17 million miles in the past 5 years. That's enough for 35 trips to the moon and back. Blue Cross Blue Shield of Tennessee is for Tennessee. Committed to getting kids walking and healthy. Get involved at bcbst.com/impact.
Take me home tonight.
You can choose the back seat, or we'll choose one for you.
Second quarter underway from the Murphy Center at the TSSAA Class 1A Boys State Quarterfinals. Booker T. Washington basketball, we're tied at 11, along with Michael Atchison, Russ Barker. For this broadcast today, there's an errant pass picked off by Tyler. Raphael at the other end, layup, no good. And the rebound kicked outside. Boyd will run it down. Lake County blew a bunny there. They get it back inside, shot up and in. And it's one of the smallest guys on the floor, Stetson Swift, with his second field goal.
Raphael Tyler having a tough day right now on the offensive end.
Early numbers, Lake County, 6 of 19 from the floor. 4 of 14, now make it 5 of 15 as Newby hits a long three from the outside. That's his 7th point. And just like that, the home team, which is Booker T. Washington on the scoreboard, retake the lead at 14-13. We've already had, Michael, half a dozen lead changes in this opening half. We're a minute into the second quarter. Tyler, nice dish underneath. Shot no good, but a foul called. And it will be 2 shots coming up for Lake County.
Good penetration by Tyler right there, and then dumping it off to number 5 for Lake County. That'd be Derek Swift.
Swift on the year, just a shade under 50%. And he'll shoot it twice. Humphrey, who just got on the floor, is assessed the foul for BTW. Free throw good from Derek Swift, a 6'2 senior. This is a senior-laden bunch that Coach Barger has. As a matter of fact, they started 4 seniors and a junior today as Swift misses the second free throw. And we're tied at 14. A minute 10 into the second quarter of play. That has been an evenly matchup. Inside, Newby almost made that shot and drew the foul. How he slipped in there and they got him the ball. A good wing pass entry there from Spencer to set up Newby.
Well, he's so dangerous. He can basically play offense on any part of that floor. He can shoot the three or he can go inside, and he is a big guy, so might pose a few problems for Lake County.
Lake County foul on Bledsoe, his first, team's third. Newby at the line. Free throw bounced out on him. He's now 2 of 4 from the stripe. And Devon Jones, who picked up 2 fouls in that first quarter, re-enters the game for Bledsoe for Lake County. Newby, 23 points, 7 rebounds, 4 assists, 3 steals per game. And makes the second free throw. He has 8 on the day. And a 1-point lead for Booker T. Washington out of Memphis. 15-14, 6.5-minute mark. 2-3 zone. from Booker T. Swift spins, gets it back on the right side. A three, knocked home, and Devon Jones, I should say, with his 5th point, and the second tray for Lake County.
Well, that'll loosen that zone up right there if they start hitting some from the perimeter.
He released that up high, and he had to, Michael. He had a hand right in his face. Here's Newby trying to answer at the other end with a deep three. No good, long rebound, Lake County. Here comes Swift in transition. Saw a wall of BTW jerseys, decided better of it, and then he got fouled as BTW thought they had the steal there.
I believe we're going to get Newby for the reach-in right there.
That will be the case. Martavius is first. Our team fouls. That's the 4th on Booker T. The inbound thrown behind Swift and picked off, a Lake County turnover. And knocked out of bounds. Tyler thought it last tipped off of BTW, but the official says no.
Well, he's pleading his case, but I don't think he's going to get that overturned.
Tyrone Moore will get back in the BTW lineup. He'll take the place of Humphrey. And Lake County look like they're going to back off. They pressed a little bit early on, Michael, but not right now. And Booker T is so fast, you may not want to press him.
I believe maybe some trapping half court, things like that might work. But
there's a three out of the corner, no good. That was attempted by Spencer, rebounded Lake County. It's Tyler at the other end. Nice move, but missed the shot. He's had a tough first half. Saves the rebound, though, and he'll try to reset. Falls to the floor, had it knocked away, and BTW's Newby comes up with it. Then he got tripped by Swift.
Well, it's right in front of us. I don't know if Swift even touched him right there.
Derek Swift, his first foul.
Looks like Newby just kind of slipped on that one.
4. Yeah, he was trying to go around Swift, and in the process fell out, and the official rang up Swift. And the team fouls are tied at 4 at the 5:25 mark. A 17-15 lead for Lake County. Right baseline, inside, a little touch pass, knocked out of bounds. Last touch, they say, by Lake County.
I think Coach Barger agreed with that one either.
She's planting her seat over there, as we call it, with the officials. Well, we've got a little bit of delay here, and I don't know why. We're doing some housekeeping. Now BTW inbounds. Fitch to the right side on the drive. Shot up and in. What a move by Spencer.
Well, I tell you what, it's good ball movement by BTW, and then Spencer taking it to the rack.
And Newby gets a lot of the height, but Spencer's averaging 20 points a game as well.
He can play.
Right side, Swift, Stetson. To Boyd. Ricky with it out front. Boyd back to the right side. This is Jones. Another three. This time it was short. Rebound, Stetson Swift. And he'll reset it back to the right wing. In the corner to Boyd. Boyd inside. Jones, layup, got it. Devon Jones now leading the team with 7, and Lake County down 2.
Nice move right there. Newby was on him and just kind of backed off of him. I don't know if he's afraid he was going to get his second foul or what.
19-17, 4:25 mark second quarter. BTW with the ball. Now it's 19-17 Lake County. They finally got that right on the scoreboard. There's a jumper that's good for a 3. And it's Spencer with his 9th point. And now it's BTW up 20-19. I thought they had that score wrong a moment ago, Michael.
Yeah, it was 17-17, and Lake County scored 2, and then there's a 3 to make it 20-19.
Boyd to Stetson Swift. Lost it going up. And the ball tapped, and now a foul going to be called as Devon Jones trying to get it back, and he collided with Fitch of BTW. And unfortunately, Jones has picked up his 3rd foul as well. So he'll set the remainder of the half. Bledsoe will check in for him. 3:57 left, second quarter. We're about halfway through it in the second frame, Michael. And right now, neither team can get any separation from the other.
I know. One scores, the other one comes back and answers. Pretty evenly matched team so far here in the first half.
Right corner, it's Newby. A fadeaway 3, no good. Rebound, though. Put back up and missed. Follow, no good. Bledsoe trying to get it. Put back up. Missed again by Booker T. Washington. They'll try it again. Missed it again. And Lake County's Tyler says, I've had enough of this. And Raphael clears it in the front court. Down the lane. Shot blocked and a foul called. And Tyler will get to the line.
Nice hesitation right there at the top of the key by Tyler, and then he taking it to the hole.
The personal will be whistled on Fitch.
Neither team shooting very well. Lake County is 8 of 23, 35%. Booker T, 7 of 19, 37%.
Yeah, both teams well below 40. Tyler at the line, 76% shooter on the year. Raphael, first free throw, good.
Lake County's 2 of 10 from behind the three-point arc, and Booker T's 2 of 8. And most of them have been a newbie.
Jamarcus Franklin, a sophomore, checks in for Coach Horton. And Tyler a chance to break the tie. Free throw short, though, and we stay knotted at 20. And the turnover department, Lake County with 5 miscues. Booker T with 2. Here's another 3, short. Bledsoe gets the rebound off the miss from Spencer. Here come the Falcons. Lost it, turned over. Here comes Booker T in transition. Layup at the other end, missed. Picking it up, though, is Moore.
Nice steal by Tyler right there.
Raphael stripped him. 3-on-3 the other way. Tyler down the lane. Nice move, layup, good.
Oh, I tell you what, nice move by Raphael Tyler right there for Lake County.
22-20. Tyler has given the Falcons a 2-point lead. 2:50 left before the break. Top of the key. A 3 attempted, an air ball. No one touched it, out of bounds. It will go back to Lake County. Spencer trying to plead his case, Michael, and someone tipped it.
That was just not a very good shot right there. He came up short on that one, and Booker T's taking some wild shots right here. Not very good at their shot selection here in the first half.
Both teams nothing to write home about. Shooting from behind the line, 2 of 10 for each side. 2-point lead for Lake County, and Tyler sets the offense against what appears to be a 1-2-2 here. They've got Moore at 6'2" up at the top of this 1-2-2. Ball stripped away from Boyd, going up for the shot. Here comes Moore the other way. Moore darts in. They're going to get a floor foul before the shot against Lake County. Well, if you take a peek at your score sheet, Michael, you're going to miss something. I believe they'll get that foul on Swift. That'll be Coleman, Zay Coleman. Just 16 fouls, so the floor foul will not get BTW at the line. They're still one away from the bonus.
Yeah, both teams like to run. We've seen that here in the first half. They're not going to set it up too much in the half court.
Now, we won't see no more than 3 or 4 passes before a shot, I would think. Well, there's 3 there. And a pull-up jumper from 12, no good. Tap coming in. They're going to give Newby credit for it. He and Fitch were both up there, but the Mr. Basketball finalist will add 2 more to his total. And Newby has tied this at 22 with 1:55 left before half. Our 6th tie of this first half of play. Coleman directing traffic out front, left of the circle. Now on the Middle Tennessee logo, he works right to Swift. Stetson back in the corner to Zay Coleman. Back to Swift, right of the circle, comes left. Now pulls up in the paint, shot good. And Stetson Swift with his 7th point.
So what you got to do against that zone, penetrate inside the lane right there and pull up and shoot the little jumper.
24-22, 90 seconds remaining. Inside Newby trying to spin, and they're going to get a foul called on Raphael Tyler, much to the dismay of the Lake County fans, Michaels, who are in the end zone down to our left.
Well, that's a tough assignment for Tyler trying to guard Newby. Big height advantage.
Tyler coming over, pleading his case with the official. And Coach Barger trying to get her player away from the official and says, let me do that. But it's a very casual conversation. Raphael probably asking him questions. What did I do? Where did I grab? What did he do? Newby, front end of the 1-and-1 is good. Martavius, 4 of 6 from the line. Double digits with 11. And a chance to tie this for the 7th time. With 1:27 remaining, free throw is good. We're knotted at 24. Booker T. Washington and Lake County. What we thought would be an interesting quarterfinal round matchup has lived up to it, at least for a half.
Yeah, looked like a 1-2-2 right here by Booker T.
Yeah, a moment ago they had Moore up at the top of it. Now they're creeping out 6'4" freshman Spencer. Nice dish. Swift with the flush, but he's fouled. And I think they're going to call it before the shot. We'll see.
I tell you what they did there. They backed off a little bit, and they went to a box and one right there. And the one that was being guarded was Raphael Tyler.
The personal foul called on Newby. That's his second. 16 fouls, so Lake County will inbound with 65 seconds. Boyd out front. Ricky leaves for Tyler. Raphael trying to split two defenders and lost the ball. Now run out the other way. It's Spencer with a layup. It's good. Turnover turned into points. Spencer with 11. And Booker T now with a 2-point lead. 45 seconds left in the second quarter. 26-24. Warriors lead the Falcons of Lake County. Tyler, right of the circle, in the corner. Boyd will try a three. He got it. Ricky Boyd. That's just his second tray on the year, Michael.
Well, I'll tell you what, that looked nice. Nice stroke on that shot.
27-26, Lake County retakes the lead. How many lead changes have we had in this game as well? Final 20 seconds, Newby lost it going up. Now a scramble picked up by Boyd. Running out at the other end against Newby. Layup good from Ricky Boyd.
Athletic move there by Boyd.
And knowing that Newby had 2 fouls on him, Michael wasn't going to contest that shot. In the right corner, Spencer. A little fadeaway at the buzzer. No good. Rebound. Boyd, who threw it at the other end, just for good measure. And Lake County closing out strong with a 5-0 run to close out the second quarter. And they'll take a 3-point lead to the locker room. 29-26. The Falcons lead Booker T. Washington at halftime of this boys' Class 1A quarterfinal round game. A 3-point lead for Lake County at the break. We've got a 2-minute network break coming up as we continue. It's the Blue Cross Championships from the TSSAA network.
The 2012 Blue Cross Basketball Championships are brought to you by Blue Cross Blue Shield of Tennessee, proud corporate sponsor of the TSSAA, and by the Governor's Highway Safety Office, who reminds you don't drink and drive, and by your local Tennessee Public Television station, proud host of the 2012 Blue Cross Basketball Championships.
Want to take a look at this? Thanks to Blue Cross's Walking Works for Schools program, Tennessee kids have walked over 17 million miles in the past 5 years. That's enough for 35 trips to the moon and back. Blue Cross Blue Shield of Tennessee is for Tennessee. Committed to getting kids walking and healthy. Get involved at bcbst.com/impact.
Take me home tonight.
You can choose the back seat, or we'll choose one for you.
We can get a player up here.
Oh, that's good stuff.
All right, perfect. Prepare a Wiley Ballard graphic.
Do you want me to start the stream?
Start the stream. Camera 3. Beautiful. We're coming in on 1.
For more information on how your school can join the Play on School broadcast program and participate in the TSSAA network, go to TSSAAnetwork.com/SBP.
Halftime at the Murphy Center in this Class 1A boys quarterfinal round game, and it is the Falcons of Lake County leading Booker T. Washington 29-26. And we're so pleased to be joined by Kim Van Atta, who works for the Governor's Highway Safety Office, and their work with the TSSAA, Kim, and the Booze It and Lose It, Click It or Ticket campaign. I'm getting better at that, aren't I?
You're getting, actually, I'm impressed for that one aspect of your personality.
Well, thank you. We won't get into that. I know you've watched some great basketball last week with our girls in the state tournament, now with the boys, and an interesting 1A matchup. I know you'd rather talk X's and O's, but we'll get to the Governor's Highway Safety Office in just a moment. What do you think about the first half of this game we've seen here?
I think it's been really well coached, actually. Pretty even. Lake County, I mean, we have a woman coach, so I've kind of tended to go toward her. I know that's bad, but Mr. Basketball candidates on both teams,
yes,
right?
Yeah, Raphael Tyler for Lake County and Martavius Newby, or Booker T. He's going to Ole Miss, I believe. And Dawn Barger's done an outstanding job.
Yes, she is.
Her husband's a football coach there in Tiptonville with Lake County, and she came in last year and won that state championship, looking to make it back-to-back, which is so tough to do.
Right, it really is. And this right now is like a chess match because every time one of them makes an adjustment, the other one does something to counteract that adjustment. So it really is exciting basketball.
Well, the Governor's Highway Safety Office, you've been involved with these fine folks for several years now. You and Kendall Poole, your colleague, I guess he would be your boss there, but he shows a lot of respect for you as a coworker, and more if he's not a dictator toward you, so to speak.
Actually, no, he is a fantastic boss, and he gives us the freedom to go out and, for example, I'm here all week. I was here all last week talking about the Booze It and Lose It campaign, the Click It or Ticket campaign. Latest campaign is distracted driving, so we're really focusing on that right now. This age group, 15, 16-year-olds, are really bad about getting on their cell phones and texting. Even talking on the phone when you're behind the wheel is a distraction, but texting is because you have to take your eyes off the road. Your focus is somewhere else. So we have these cell phones, texting, talking, GPS, Facebook, Twitter. I mean, anything in the car you can do. DVD players, except for drive. They don't think about driving. They think they're 10 feet tall and bulletproof. Nothing will ever happen to them. So that's why we're targeting this demographic.
And unfortunately, with teenage kids, unfortunately, you have to show them better than you can tell them. But it's a tough way to learn a lesson if you think about it, because you have so many distractions, and that's why insurance premiums are usually so high on teenagers, wouldn't you think?
That and that's true. And they're inexperienced. That's why we have youth conferences, though. We bring in speakers. There's a girl at our last one whose sister was killed by someone who was texting. So maybe when they see that and hear that, Blake McMeans was an All-American tennis player in high school, had already been offered many college scholarships, made the mistake of drinking, getting behind the wheel, and he's paralyzed from the waist down.
Yeah, we aired that. I worked for a public television station back over in West Tennessee up in Martin, and we aired that documentary. I believe Kendall took part in that. Very moving and very sad when you see the promise that this young man had as a tennis player,
right.
And whether he picked up a tennis racket or not. It's just sad to see where he is, and now the message he's going to the schools and everything, and
right.
Talking with all the people. And if that's not eye-opening for a teenager, I don't know what you got to do to kind of grab their attention. I know
that's true.
It's an attention-grabbing demographic, and that's where your magician friend comes into play.
Stephen Bargatze, he works for the TSSAA, and he has been in every school statewide, middle school and high school, and he's a world-class magician. But that sounds kind of second, third grade, but I would encourage people to go watch him. And the middle school principals, high school principals, I get emails from them all the time talking about how great he is and how great his message is, the Booze It and Lose It, Click It or Ticket. So it's an incredible asset to having him on the team, too.
All right, Kim, if folks want to know more information or how to contact the Governor's Highway Safety Office, they may want you folks to come talk to them at their school. What would they have to do?
Go to the state website. There's a link, Governor's Highway Safety Office. Click on that link, goes straight to our webpage.
All right. There's a phone number they can contact, or they just need to go to the link?
Well, I'm sure nobody is sitting there with a pen unless they're keeping stats, but 615-253-5519.
Hey, that's easy to remember. And that number again?
615-253-5519.
That's right.
For those of you who have to hear it twice.
That's a Nashville area code. We always repeat everything for some reason. It's like a swap shop.
Okay.
Kim, thank you so much for your time. Look forward to visiting with you later on this week, and many happy returns.
Merry Christmas.
There you go. Always love to hear the Merry Christmas here in the middle of March. Halftime, 29-26, Lake County with a 3-point lead over Booker T. Washington. We will take another 1-minute break for our stations along the way, a 1-minute local break on the TSSAA Sports Network.
I see history.
I see numbers.
I see music. I see spaceships. I see a butterfly.
Each year, the School Advocates for Vision and Education in Memphis makes it possible for hundreds of school children to get the glasses they need, all for free.
I see my future.
So whatever they see better. That's why Blue Cross Blue Shield of Tennessee supports them. Blue Cross Blue Shield of Tennessee is for Tennessee.
I see you.
See how Blue Cross is impacting your community at bcbst.com/impact.
There are many reasons why 96% of First Tennessee customers would recommend us. Here are a few.
Well, what I love about First Tennessee is that everybody knows me when I walk through the door.
They actually get excited when they see you walk into the branch, and I love that.
They can't stop me from singing the praises of my bank.
Would I go anywhere else? Absolutely not.
I'm a 96.
I'm a 96.
I'm a 96.
Are you a 96?
Come see why 96% of our customers would recommend us.
Back at the Murphy Center as we recap our first half stats. Lake County leading 29-26 at the half. Lake County in that first half, 12 of 27 from the floor at 44%. They were 3 of 11 from beyond the arc, 2 of 4 from the line. Out-rebounded Booker T. Washington 21-17 and had 8 turnovers, uncharacteristic of Lake County in that first half. Lake County led in scoring. Well, 3 players with 7 points apiece. That's Stetson Swift, Devon Jones, and Ricky Boyd, all with 7. Raphael Tyler with 5. Derek Swift has 3. And that wraps up the scoring for Lake County. For Booker T. Washington, Martavius Newby in that first half, 12 points, 11 from Khalil Spencer, as the Warriors, 9 of 29, 31% in that first half. They were 2 of 10 from beyond the arc, and 6 of 9 at the line. And only 3 turnovers in that first half for BTW. They were out-rebounded 21-17. And 23 of the 26 points, Michael Atchison, was from Newby and Spencer. 2 from Fitch and 1 from Moore. And those are our first half stats. Anything stand out to you there?
Well, the only thing is Booker T. Washington's shot selection is a little suspect to me right now. They might shoot themselves in the foot shooting these 28, 30-footers. But, I think they're going to have to get the ball into Martavius' hands just a little bit. But he's going to have to do a little bit more of the penetration and, maybe mid-range jumpers instead of trying to sit out here and shoot 30-footers. But, I'm sure that's what they've done all year long. So I think, Lake County, you get Raphael Tyler a little bit hotter here in the second half. He was struggling big time in the first half as far as he missed a few layups and just not very good on his offensive output. But I look for this game to stay close here in the second half also.
Lake County ball as you're watching our video stream feed as they work to our left as they quickly get it inside. Swift shot rattles in and out. Rebound comes down to Moore, and that's how we start the third quarter. And Moore to Griffin. A little wraparound layup. Good. Wow, what a move by Zamarlis Griffin. His first 2 of the game.
Had the right English on that one.
Man.
By the way, Kansas State is 1 and Murray State has 1, so I know you're 2 for 2. I am too.
Way to go, Racers. Ball out of bounds. And speaking of turnovers, Lake County just committed their 9th, and that's really standing out right now. And it's the reason why they have only a 1-point lead right now, Michael, and in danger of.
You almost called me Kerry.
That is an insult, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Here's Newby working against Tyler again. He'll back his way in, leaves it back to Spencer. Left of the elbow, jumper good, and now.
Well, I agree with you. Newby gets all the hype, but I tell you what, Spencer can play the game.
6'4", a freshman.
Wow.
30-29, 4 straight for BTW to start the third quarter. They lead by a point. Right side. Here's a 3 coming up. 3 going down, courtesy of Devon Jones. That's his second tray on the night. Jones has 10. Now Jones, the only Lake County Falcon in foul trouble with 3, so you want his offense on the floor out there. Jones, the lone junior, to start the second half with the 4 seniors, and both Swifts, Tyler and Boyd. Newby backing his way in again. Off the window. This time he missed it. Rebound. Here comes Lake County. Raphael in the front court. Behind the back dribble comes left. Angle, spins, turns, and he got fouled. Pleading for a jump ball was Moore, but the official says nope, and he's going to ring him up.
Very impressed with the ball handling skills of Tyler, and he does a great job of getting into the lane off that dribble.
Now they're going to talk about was it a shot or not?
I don't think it was a shot.
No. 32-30. Lake County's 3 a moment ago from Jones has given him a 2-point lead. Looking to add to it on the drive. There's another foul. And once again, Lake County now, Michael, attacking the rim. And Ricky Boyd will go to the line. That should be 2 shots.
Well, I think Coach Barger made a little adjustment at halftime, and you are right. They are going to the rack right here in the early in the third quarter.
Second on Darren Finch, and the team second. Boyd, 69% free throw shooter. On the season, free throw good for Boyd. As Lake County, 3 of 5 now total on the game. 6 of 9 across the way for Booker T from the stripe. Lake County looking to equal their biggest lead with this free throw, and Boyd gives it to him. Up 4 now. Ricky with 9. The Falcons lead 34-30. Here come the Warriors of Booker T working to our right. as we sit courtside here at midcourt at the Murphy Center on the Middle Tennessee State University campus. Khalil Spencer working right against Boyd. Nice job inside, laid it home down the right lane.
Very talented right there, young man, only a freshman.
34-32, Falcons lead cut to 2. Inside Swift. Derek turns. Did he sell it? Yep, offensive foul called as Newby sold it well, and Derek Swift will be assessed the foul, and I think he popped Newby in the process. Newby looks okay. I still think he sold it well. What do you say?
Yeah, Academy Award.
First foul of the half on the Falcons, and Derek has picked up his second. 2-point game. Lake County up 34-32, 5:35 left in this third quarter of play for a spot in the semifinals tomorrow. Here's a jumper, and it's good from Griffin. Zamarlis, the third leading scorer on the team behind the big two of Newby and Spencer, picks up his second field goal. Here's a three on the other end, missed by Jones. Ball knocked out of bounds, and they'll award it back to Booker T. Washington.
Booker T. looking to go up here in the third quarter.
Tied at 34 at the 5:18 mark.
Very evenly matched teams. I tell you what, they are probably two of the more evenly matched we've seen in this tournament.
They come back to Newby. He'll take a three. It's short. Rebound. Lake County. Boyd clears. Boyd will take it in the front court himself. Front court. Top of the key. Now comes left of the lane. Nice dish to Swift. Layup. Missed it. Tap. No good. Lost on the floor and picked up by Booker T's Newby. On the outlet, it comes to Griffin. And Lake County, a missed opportunity there. Here's Griffin. No one stopped the ball. Dipsy-do layup. He got it again. Wow.
You've got to stop that dribble penetration before he gets that deep into the lane.
30-second timeout for head coach Don Barger. It's 36-34. 4:40 left here in the third quarter. And Lake County down 2. And we're back after a 30-second timeout on the TSSAA network. 30-second timeout taken by head coach Don Barger, trying to settle down Lake County as they trailed by 2 now, 36-34. We approach the 4.5-minute mark of the third quarter of play.
Good timeout, I believe, for Lake County. It's getting a little rattled right there.
Stetson Swift out front against this zone defense from BTW. Comes inside, drive, shot no good. There is the other Swift. That's Derek with a follow. It's good.
Well, I tell you what, Lake County's got to get back.
At the other end quickly, here comes BTW. Shot though missed, follow no good. And the Falcons come down with it. It's Ricky Boyd. Lost the ball. Swift picks it up. Now Stetson Swift picks it up as Derek can hang on to it. What a dish. Layup, reverse layup, good by Jones.
Nice.
Devon with 12, and maybe they need to take the tempo up a notch for Lake County.
I believe Coach Barger lit a little fire under him over there.
2-point lead now back in the Falcons' favor with 3:45 left third quarter. Left corner, a three coming up, missed by Booker T. Washington. A push on the rebound. Tyler giving up some height inside, but he had a position that time, Michael, on Fitch,
yeah,
who's picked up his third.
You'll get Fitch with a push off right there, and I don't know.
It's one of those situations you just let it go. Zay Coleman will check in for Lake County. He'll take Stetson Swift's spot. So no pressure here right now from BTW, and they'll pick up, looks like another 1-2-2 situation here.
No, I believe that's still, they're running that box and one.
Here's a three from Coleman. It's short. Just off the bench, and his three fell off the front rim. Here comes Griffin again. They're going to drive all the way to the basket. Drew the foul. He made it. Will they count it, or is it on the floor?
I heard the whistle before the shot.
I think he said he's going to count it.
Okay. A little continuation there.
Griffin got the benefit of that call. Zamarlis with his fourth field goal, Michael, all in this third quarter. And each time he's driven to the basket in that manner. Got the foul there from Raphael Tyler. Free throw is missed. And on the rebound, Lake County. We're tied at 38. Baseline drive, shot up and in, and once again attacking the rim, Devon Jones.
Well, that boxing one, they've got more on Tyler, and the other 4 defenders are not playing very good defense right now, and Lake County just going to the basket.
I don't know if they've realized down at Booker T, but they got other players besides Tyler who can score. We're seeing it today in Jones. Here's Newby with a little fadeaway. Shot no good. Ball tapped. Rebound, Swift. Hands to Tyler. Here comes Raphael. Front court, left side. Now Angles on the wing. Dribbles to the right. Spins in the paint. Turn. Shot. Up. No good. Rebound. Slammed to the floor. Picked up by Lake County. It's Zay Coleman with a shot attempt, and he's fouled.
Well, it looks like to me, Russell, Tyler's just trying to force the issue right now offensively.
Raphael, who really turned heads here last year in Murfreesboro in the boys' state tournament, the state tournament most valuable player in leading Lake County to the school's first ever state title.
Oh, he's definitely a great player. Just needs to settle down a little bit.
Zay Coleman looking for his first points, a 64% free throw shooter. Free throw no good. Substitutions. Derek Swift out. Stetson Swift in for Lake County, so they get a little smaller. As you'll have basically a 3-guard offense, and then Jones and Boyd inside.
Lake County 4 of 7 from the line right now, and 4 of 8.
Wow.
50%. Not very good in a game like this.
Coleman missed them both, and it stays a 2-point Falcon lead. 2.5-minute mark, third quarter. This is Griffin out front working against Zay Coleman. Left of the circle. Working it down along the left baseline. Spencer back to Griffin. 3 is short. Rebound Tyler. And Lake County with numbers the other way. Raphael going to take it all the way. Strip going up out of bounds. It'll stay with Lake County.
Tyler's very frustrated right now offensively.
Yeah. At 5 points in that first half and shooting 2 of 9 now from the floor as well. Zay coming out, and Derek Swift quickly back into the game for Lake County. 2:16 mark, and it will be Boyd to inbound along the left baseline. Gets it into Tyler, and he lost it out of bounds, and the frustrations continue as Lake County turns it over for what is now the 11th time.
Yeah, he had a kick out to one of his teammates right there in the corners, what he should have done.
Stays a 2-point Lake County lead. Here come BTW, the Warriors of Booker T. Washington. Left side, Newby. Out to Moore. Back in the corner, Griffin. Griffin takes it back out, top of the circle, with a pass to reserve Jamarcus Franklin, who entered a moment ago. Right side now back in the corner to Franklin. Franklin looking inside with a drop pass to Spencer. Turns. The freshman shot is good.
Nice.
Plays well with his back to the basket as well, Michael. That's his 17th point. We're tied at 40 for the 10th time.
Young man's going to be fun to watch in Memphis for the next 3 years, isn't he?
Oh, yeah. I'm sure a couple of college coaches are already looking his way. Tied at 40. Boyd drives left baseline. Got into the teeth of the defense and drew the foul from Moore. If it is on Moore, it'll be his third. And we'll see what Boyd can do here at the line. That's his fourth, excuse me. 15 fouls, so Tyrone Moore has 4. I believe Coach Horton took the timeout, didn't he?
Yeah, and Moore's the one that's been guarding Tyler the whole game.
30-second break. We're tied at 40 with 1:24 left here in the third quarter. Back in 30 seconds on the TSSAA network. Timeout taken there by Booker T head coach Fred Horton. 2 shots for Boyd. Ricky, 2 of 2, both coming in this quarter. A chance to break the tie and short on that free throw. And now Lake County's missed their last 3 from the stripe.
And they're 4 of 9. Not very good.
Tied at 40, 1:24 remaining here in the third quarter of play. Second free throw from Boyd. It's a beauty. Ricky has 10 now in the game, joining Jones in double digits. And Lake County with a 41-40 lead. Fitch, or Franklin out front, guarded by Stetson Swift, or Derek Swift. Back left, it comes to Moore. From the elbow, jumper good, and Moore still on the floor, Michael, with 4 fouls. He's picked up his first field goal.
Yeah, Tyler went for the steal right there and almost had it, but Moore got it. Nice little jumper.
1 point lead now for Booker T. Washington, and this zone defense once again. Boyd, left wing. Comes top of the key, almost lost it, now picks it up. Takes it back to the right side, leaves it for Jones. Devon with a 3, rattles in and out. Rebound, Swift puts it up and in. Derek has picked up his 7th point.
Tough little shot right there by Swift, nice touch.
And Lake County winning the rebound battle by a plus 10. 43-42, a 3 out of the corner at the other end. Off the back iron, no good. Rebound, Tyler and a teammate fight for it. Raphael clears. Here comes Tyler at the other end. Raphael up and rejected by Newby. Out of bounds over toward the Lake County bench.
Wow.
Timing.
Young man got up on that one. That's why I don't understand in the first half why he didn't tear the back.
Yeah. A little hesitant there, but not on that block. Lake County will perhaps hold for one as we're down to 15 seconds. And Boyd dribbling out front. Now Swift hands to Tyler, and they quickly double team him, make him give up the ball. To Jones with 4, with 3. Jones lost it, now gathers it in. Good bounce pass to Swift, and it's knocked out of bounds with 0.3 of a second. I don't know if you can get a shot off here.
Well, you can get probably a tip or something. That's about it.
And let's see if they lob one up here for Derek Swift as Tyler will throw it in. Here's the lob. Swift catch and shoot.
Got it.
Off the window. Will they count it?
Yes.
Yes, they will. Derek Swift closes out the third quarter off a nice inbound from Tyler. And after 3, 45-42, Lake County with a 3-point lead as we head to the fourth quarter and a 1-minute break on the TSSAA network.
Hey, want to take a look at this? Thanks to Blue Cross's Walking Works for Schools program, Tennessee kids have walked over 17 million miles in the past 5 years. That's enough for 35 trips to the moon and back. Blue Cross Blue Shield of Tennessee is for Tennessee. Committed to getting kids walking and healthy. Get involved at bcvst.com/impact.
Take me home tonight.
You can choose the back seat, or we'll choose one for you.
As we get set for the final quarter, Lake County outscoring Booker T in that third quarter. Well, actually, it was 16-16. The 3-point lead at the half for the Falcons, and they lead by 3, headed here to the fourth. Booker T basketball, 45-42 game. Newby back in the corner, and on the drive, the layup is good by Spencer. Spencer has 19.
How good is this young man going to be?
A freshman. He pulls BTW within 1. And Newby, no points scored in that third quarter. So they've shut him down for the most part in the second half for Lake County. On the drive, it's Boyd. Shot up and in.
Tough shot by Boyd.
Boyd has 9, and Coach Barger says, let me call time and set my defense. It'll be a full timeout. 47-44, Lake County, a half minute into the final quarter with a 3-point lead. We're back in 1 minute on the TSSAA network. 16 with 3 remaining. And Michael Atchison, Russ Barker with you from Middle Tennessee State University, side, of course, of the TSSAA Boys State Championships. We're in the quarterfinals in Class 1A. And we've seen a dandy here open things up on the 1A side.
Well, I think Coach Barker's going to go to a little full court, put some pressure on right here. That's what the timeout was for.
Oh, yeah, the center press. Booker T inbounds. Lake County leading 47-44. Front court, Newby. Newby going to take it all the way. Nope, had it stripped, picks it up, turns, shot off the window, good. Look what I found. It's the first 2 from Artavius here in the second half.
Yeah, that's just kind of a junk basket right there, but it went in.
1-point game. They get it inside to Swift. Back to Boyd. Boyd almost lost it. Now he'll take it inside. This is Jones, and Jones off the window is good.
That the young man had the flu?
Oh, Devon. No, it was Zay Coleman.
Oh, okay.
Who's played sparingly today. Well, Devon Jones is perfectly healthy with 16 points today. 3-point lead again for Lake County. 6:50 left, fourth quarter. Left corner, Newby with a 3. It's no good, and Derek Swift skies to get the rebound. Hence to Tyler. Here comes Raphael in front of us. Front court, left side. Raphael spins, turns in the paint, lost the ball going up, and got bailed out with a foul from Booker T.
Well, I'll tell you what, Lake County's other 4 guys besides Tyler have really stepped up in this ball game because he's having a tough day offensively.
Not afraid to get to the rim. Franklin on the foul. And this should be 2 shots for Raphael.
You call that a floor foul?
Oh, wow. So no free throws for Raphael.
Okay.
Off the inbound, Swift from the elbow. Jumper rattles in. Derek Swift. That's the second time they've connected on an inbound play.
Well, Booker T's defense on the inbound has not been very good here in the last couple minutes.
And the biggest lead now for Lake County is at 5, 51-46. 6:20 remaining. Here's Spencer, comes left, got inside the baseline and drew the foul on the shot.
Spencer got bailed out right there.
19 points, sporting the headband. He'll be at the line.
Well, you got 19 points, you're a freshman, you can play the game, you can wear a headband.
And who was the foul on for Lake County? It was the first on Ricky Boyd. Spencer, first free throw attempt today, and he's short. And now we've seen a flaw in his game, perhaps, Michael.
6 of 11 from the free throw line for Booker T. Lake County, 5 of 10. Neither team lighting it up from the free throw line.
Another free throw coming, and he missed them both. Lake County on the rebound. Falcons with the ball in a 5-point lead. 6 minutes, 10 seconds remain here in this fourth quarter. On the drive, Boyd lost it, picked up, missed by Swift. They'll put it back up, missed it again. Tipped once and twice, picked up. It is Jones off the rim, shot no good, rebound, picked up. It's Stetson Swift, and he'll take it back to the outside, and we'll try to reset. And a foul called, wow.
Well, I tell you what, Lake County's just out hustling Booker T right now.
An abundance of speed.
How many easy shots, though, has Lake County missed in this game? This could be a 12, 15-point ball game.
And that's a 5th foul on Tyrone Moore. I'm sure Coach Horton was aware of his foul situation. He never took him out, but now he'll have to come off, as he is fouled out here with 5:51 remaining in the game.
Don't know why you've got that young man in the ball game with 4 fouls.
And the 17th foul will have Lake County at the line, but a timeout. 1-minute break. Falcons leading 51-46. We're back in a minute on the TSSAA network. Lake County up 5, 5:51 remaining. And they'll have a 1-and-1 situation. At the line will be Stetson Swift. Stetson has not been to the stripe. See if he can knock home the front end of the 1-and-1. It's up. It is good. He'll get the all-important bonus, Michael, and that comes into play here. Very huge in this game. Lake County now, what, just 6 of 11
6
from the line.
of 11, yes, and Booker T 6 of 12.
Swift, a chance to give his team a 3-possession lead. Free throw rattles out. And rebound for BTW, Spencer. Spencer waves everyone off. He'll take it in the front court. Guarded by Boyd. He'll take it right at Ricky. Shot up no good, and he'll draw the foul from Boyd. Well, you got 2 primetime scorers out there, but I believe the hot hand right now is BTW's number 15, Khalil Spencer, Michael. I'd probably double him, make him give up the ball.
Yeah, I believe it would too, but then, then you've got Newby. But he has been pretty quiet in this ball game.
Only 2 in the second half. Free throw, Spencer finally got one to drop. His first made free throw out of 3 attempts now.
Newby's got 14 points, which is well below his average of 23.
And Spencer just hit his average of 20 points. Second free throw. 5:41 remaining. It's short. Rebound stuffed. The flush from Newby.
Oh, my.
Okay, he's not quiet anymore, Michael. 52-49. That get the BTW fans up and rumbling.
I saw some people holding up 10 on that one.
Here's a foul as Tyler at midcourt trapped again trying to spin. And he got bumped by Franklin, and we'll see Raphael at the line, who shoots it at a 76% clip.
That was a better dunk than the NBA dunk contest this year.
Is it safe to say no one put a body on him on the missed
I believe
free
you
throw?
better.
8th team foul now for BTW. Lake County only with 4 in the half. Raphael Tyler at the line. Raphael has not scored a point in the second half. He's got 5 total, well below his average of 18 a game.
Yeah, he's had a tough day offensively, no doubt about that.
1 of 2 at the line. He can knock home the free throw here and make it a 2-possession lead, and he does. You see a look on our video streaming feed of head coach Dawn Barger in her second year at Lake County, the first year, a state championship. Trying to top it with back-to-back. Second free throw, good from Tyler. And Lake County lead is 5 now at 54-49. Booker T not going away. Here comes Spencer working against Stetson Swift on the right side. Newby goes hard, baseline, layup good.
I think he's fixing to turn it up just a little bit offensively.
With that left hand, he's got 18. Coleman in backcourt across the timeline to Tyler. 3-point lead for Lake County. Falcons ball, 5-minute mark left here in the final quarter of play. A bounce pass left to Coleman. Zay to Boyd, back to Coleman. And Booker T creeps out a little bit more here on defense.
Yeah, they're putting a little more pressure out top.
Coleman to Tyler. Guarded now by Franklin. See if he'll try to take him off the dribble. Here goes Raphael, right side. Shot no good. An offensive foul, though, on Tyler.
Again, a little out of control for Raphael. He just kind of leaned in right there, and that's why he got the offensive foul called.
And Newby was the guy that took the hit for Booker T. Third on Raphael.
I believe that had been a blocking foul if he hadn't leaned that left shoulder in.
Now Booker T can pull to within 1 with a 2, can tie it here with a 3. Now the team has lit it up from 3-point range today. Booker T, 2 of 14. Newby with it now, left wing. Gets it back. Now he'll fire a 3 for the tie. It's good, and we are tied. Martavius Newby, 9 now in the fourth quarter. And we're tied at 54. Tyler at the other end. Shot off the window is good. Long pass at the other end, thrown away by Booker T on the run out. And Lake County will get it back. So the Mr. Basketball finalists trying to one-up each other right now. But Newby has come to play here in the fourth quarter. Costly turnover there, perhaps, Michael, for BTW.
Well, I think he's starting to show why he is going to Ole Miss to play in the SEC.
21 now for Newby. He's closing in on that average that he was well shy of about, what, 2 minutes ago. Now they wipe off the ball. Rawlings basketball, by the way, the official basketball of the TSSAA. Here comes some pressure as Tyler still in backcourt to Jones. Back to Raphael across the timeline. Front court. Raphael angles left, pulls up, left of the elbow. Shot no good. Rebound tip to Tyler. And Raphael will back it out and reset. We're halfway through the final quarter. Tyler in the lane, leaves it right for Stetson Swift. He'll drive. Shot off the window, good.
That was nice penetration right there by Swift.
Stetson Swift has 10, and the Falcons take the lead back to 4. 58-54, 3:45 remaining. Final quarter of play. Right side, Spencer will try a three.
Wow.
Knocked it home.
The young man has no conscience.
Wow. 23 for Spencer. And it's a 1-point lead for Lake County. Tyler still in backcourt. Bounce pass, front court to Jones. In the corner, Swift lost it almost. Lost it out of bounds. He's trapped over there. And Coach Barger, right in the official's ear, takes the timeout. Lake County down to 2 now. Both teams down to 2. And we'll take a 30-second break as well. 58-57 Lake County. Back in 30 seconds on the TSSAA network. Back in Murfreesboro, along with Michael Atchison, I'm Russ Barker. The final 3:23 coming up here in the boys' quarterfinal round in Class A. Lake County ball, the Falcons with a 58-57 lead. Right side, it comes to Jones. Inside to Swift. Swift back to the outside. Dangerous pass picked off by Booker T. Washington. At the other end, it's Franklin. Layup, foul from behind. Avoiding the easy two, Devon Jones. Unfortunately, he's picked up his 4th foul now, Michael. He's going to make Franklin earn him at the line. Costly turnover there for Lake County.
Yeah, it was. Good foul, though. Poorly as Booker T's shot from the free throw line. Go to the line, make him earn these 2.
And how about Lake County at this point, out-rebounding BTW 39-24. Franklin, the sophomore, for 2 shots. First free throw, dances in. We are knotted at 58 for what I have the 11th time. It could be more. You see a look of Fred Horton Jr., the head coach of Booker T. Washington, on our streaming video feed. Very intense look on his face right now.
Very intense.
A chance for the Warriors to take the lead with 3:06 remaining. Free throw, good. And Franklin stepped up and knocked home 2. And Caleb Bledsoe gets into the Lake County lineup. He'll take the place of Jones, who at this point, 16 points, Michael, but he's got to sit here with 4 fouls.
Yeah, I think he's going to sit for a minute or so, get him a little breather, and go right back in here pretty shortly. There's only 3 minutes and 6 seconds left in this ball game.
BTW picks up a little pressure here on the inbound as they'll walk it up. Tyler in front of us to Boyd. Ricky, timeline, front court, Zay Coleman. Coleman to Boyd. Comes left, or right, I should say. Ball tipped back to Boyd. He'll turn, force one up, and got it to drop.
Very, very fortunate that went in. Not a good shot.
Extremely fortunate. Lake County will take it up 60-59. 2:35 remaining. For a chance to play in the semifinals tomorrow. Here comes Newby. Splits 2 defenders, takes it up. Nice dish, layup, good. Fitch with the receiving and finishing off a nice dish from Newby.
Yeah, somehow you got to stop that penetration of Newby.
61-60, Falcons down a point. Here comes Boyd in the lane. Shot up, shot it short. Bledsoe could not get the follow. And Booker T. Washington clears. Now we're down to 2:10. And Coach Horton will take the timeout. 2:09 remaining, 61-60. Booker T. Washington will inbound when we come back in 1 minute, a 1-minute break on the TSSAA network. Both teams identical. 24 of 52 from the floor today at 46%. And Booker T. Washington, 4 of 16 from 3. Lake County 4 of 15. The 9 free throws compared to 8 for Lake County. That's the difference in the game, Michael. 1 point, 61-60, Booker T. Washington.
Yeah, neither team's shooting well from the free throw line, but Booker T's made one more than Lake County, and that's the difference in your ball game. 61-60, Booker T leading Lake County.
At side court in front of our broadcast locale, it will be Spencer, who has propped up Booker T today with 23 points. He'll inbound to Griffin. Griffin working against Coleman out front. Here comes some Lake County pressure as they get it across. And Franklin back to Griffin. Here comes Franklin on the drive.
Next foul by Lake County will put Booker T in the 1-and-1.
I think Booker T's not even looking for a shot right now. Now Newby with it, guarded by Swift. Martavius leaves it back. Here comes a drive for Griffin. A shot up and no good. Rebound, Lake County. Here come the Falcons with a chance to take the lead. It's Zay Coleman all the way to the rack. Layup, no good. And Booker T will get it back, and then a foul called as Spencer got raked across the arm by Lake County.
2-on-1, you've got to finish that if you're Lake County.
Tough break for the Falcons. For Booker T, it's a chance to add to a slim 1-point lead with a 1-and-1. And on the foul, Zay Coleman with his second today. It's the bonus now, 1-and-1.
Jones back in the ball game for Lake County.
I thought Spencer was fouled, but Newby's at the line.
Yeah, Newby got smacked across the face.
Newby, all of his free throw attempts, 6 of 8. Came in the first half. Free throw, good. Updating the numbers on Newby. He is now 6 out of 8 from the line. He's got 10 in the quarter, 22 in the game. A chance to make it a 3-point lead with 1:29 remaining. Newby shoots it left-handed and got it to fall. Well, he is big time for Booker T, no doubt. Tyler to Jones, who's back in for Lake County. It's a 3-point lead now for Booker T. Lake County, a must-score situation. A 3 blocked by Newby out of bounds as Stetson Swift will try to take it home from the right corner.
Well, if you're Lake County, you've still got 1:18. You're down 3. You don't need a 3 in this situation.
Yeah, they were successful in the second half, Michael, driving to the basket. Either got layups or contact and to the line. Here's Boyd. Knocked away, but Tyler runs it down at the other end. And Lake County will reset with 1:10. Here comes Raphael in the lane, trying to dump it off. Knocked away, but picked up by Stetson Swift of Lake County. As we wind down to 1 minute remaining in this game, Falcons with the ball, down 3.
Now they're going to have to start moving.
Tyler to Swift. Stetson pulls up, shot up, in and out. Rebound, Martavius Newby. And he's fouled by Ricky Boyd with 49 seconds remaining. Well, they've had their opportunities, but shots aren't falling of late for Lake County.
Well, the two primary scorers, Newby and Spencer, have really stepped up in this ball game. Both have 23 apiece. And then Griffin was their third leading scorer. I think he was averaging 8 a game, and that's what he's got right now. So stats held true in this.
And Coach Barger takes a full timeout. She's got 1 remaining. 60-second break for our stations along the way. A 63-60 Booker T. Washington lead on the TSSAA network. Another free throw coming up here for Newbie. A chance to make it a 5-point game. Martavius lets it ride. It's short. 4-point game. Rebound, Ricky Boyd. Here come the Falcons down. Boyd in the front court. Down the lane. Almost lost it in the corner. Precious time going off the clock. Tyler with a three off the back iron. No good. Rebound. Stetson Swift fouled. He couldn't get the shot to drop, but he'll be at the line with 5 seconds remaining, and it looks like Booker T. Washington may hold on here.
Well, you never know.
Stranger things have happened. Coach Horton going to take his final timeout now before the Stetson Swift free throws. 67-63.
Okay, if you're Lake County, you make the first one. Do you intentionally miss the second one, hopefully get a kick out behind the three-point line?
If you think about it, what are the choices you have?
Exactly.
I mean, it's 5 seconds. You can make them both, perhaps get a steal, and then you go for two in the tie because you have 5 seconds. If it's for 1 or 2 seconds, you've got no choice at that point.
But first things first, you've got to make this first one.
Yeah. Stetson Swift on the night, 1 of 2. As a team, Lake County, 8 of 14 from the stripe.
I don't believe they're going to try. You know, if they miss the first one, it doesn't look like they're going to try to miss the second one, though. They've got Tyler on the block down there.
Swift, 2 shots. First free throw, he got it.
If he makes this, I believe they're going to try to get the inbounds, get the steal there.
We'll see what happens. 3-point game now, 5 seconds. Swift with another free throw attempt. It's up. It is rattled in and out. Rebound and a foul as Newby was fouled by Tyler with 3.1 seconds remaining and a 3-point lead for Booker T. Washington.
Looks like Booker T is going to be playing tomorrow, semifinals.
They'll take on the winner of our next game coming up between the Vikings of Perry County High School and the Bulldogs of Wartburg Central, whose girls were up here last week, losing in the opening round of Union City. And their boys are up here as well. They have the other of the Mr. Basketball finalists playing for Wartburg.
Where is Wartburg?
Wartburg, Tennessee.
There you go.
Let's see, where would Wartburg be? It is just to the east of us. Okay. Over in Morgan County. Kind of around that upper Cumberland portion of the state. Newby's free throw, no good. So he has to miss the second one for Lake County to still have a chance. 67-64, the Falcons have Stephen Rushing now into the game. Newby's second free throw. It's no good. Lake County need a 3 for a tie. Here comes a long row. It's good! It's good! Knocking it home is Derek Swift, and he has tied this game at 67.
Wow.
Oh, my goodness. We've got an overtime. Lake County, my goodness.
I was fixing to say he's got time to take a couple more dribbles, but he drains it.
Wow. The biggest buzz in the Murphy Center just came from Stetson Swift from, I don't know, 65, 70 feet.
Wow. Rattled in.
He had already passed the three-point side on the opposite end, Michael, and heaved it. And as you said, 3.1, he had plenty of time, but I think he had the right distance right there. I mean, no bank, just flushed in, and we are knotted at 67. Lake County, Booker T. Washington. We'll go to a 4-minute overtime. Let's take a quick 30-second break for our stations along the way. 30 seconds, and we've got overtime. Tied at 67, Lake County, Booker T. Washington on the TSSAA network. 71-69. Left side, here comes Griffin in the corner. Newby drives hard baseline, path cut off by Boyd. Leads it back out front for Spencer. Over on the right side. Baseline move, they'll come back outside to Spencer. Now they'll come back to Newby. Trying to post up, inside, gives it underneath. Franklin shot, rejected. Knocked out of bounds, off of Booker T. And Lake County with a great defensive play there, Michael, will get it back.
Yeah, good defensive set right there by Lake County, and they've got to get somebody over there to take this ball out.
Man, this crowd's still buzzing by Stetson Swift, or Derek Swift, I should say. The heave at the buzzer to send this game into overtime. Falcons basketball leading 71-69. Front court. Nice feed. There's Derek Swift laying it home. Zay Coleman setting up Derek Swift.
Defensive breakdown by Booker T right there. Nice penetration, good dump off.
Nice drive and dish, no doubt, from Zay Coleman. Here's a foul at the other end on Lake County as Derek Swift fouls Spencer, who comes up a little gingerly on the play. 2:09 remaining in the overtime. Lake County up 4. To do this with Jones and Tyler on the bench have already fouled out.
Exactly.
Raphael, 12 points. Jones fouled out with 16. At the line, Spencer. 2 shots. And first free throw no good. We've been in double bonus for a while. And Khalil Spencer, who's had a phenomenal day, Michael, 27 points. But only 3 of 7 now from the line.
Yeah, he needs to get better at that free throw line.
2 minutes, 9 seconds remaining.
But he's probably, 15 years old?
Yeah. Second free throw, missed them both. Long rebound, though, to Booker T. They'll hang on to it. Back outside, it comes to Griffin. Griffin left to Newby, and he walked with it.
He sure did.
Little hesitation there, Michael. Thought he was going to pull the trigger on the 3, and he walked.
Pretty good defense right there by Lake County.
2 minutes left in the overtime. And I just want to say the overtime and not the first overtime, because we hope we just have one overtime. But we are in our first overtime period. Now Coleman will work out front against Franklin. Front court now to Stetson Swift. Over to the right to Boyd. Back to Stetson. Lake County with the ball, a 4-point lead.
They're going to kill a little time right here. And pretty good decision here if you're Lake County, but you can't get up here and get trapped with the basketball and get a turnover.
Booker T, we've seen it a lot today. They can turn you over. Here's Swift. Swift back to Boyd. Over to Coleman. Zay going to drive hard to the basket with the left hand. Layup, missed it. Knocked out of bounds off of Lake County's Derek Swift.
I'll tell you what, that's not a bad shot right there. He had an open lane. He just missed a little layup.
Now we're down to 1:27 remaining. Spencer will walk it. Now he'll trot a little bit in front court, sensing his team down 4. Left of the circle, Spencer fires a 3, short. Long rebound to Boyd.
Don't understand that shot.
And Lake County's got numbers the other way, and they're going to get a foul before the shot as Boyd was tripped up on the pass to Swift. And Ricky Boyd will be at the line for 2 shots. What has Ricky done today? 3 of 4 from the line.
I don't know the reasoning behind this shot down here for Booker T.
You're down 4. You've got guys that can drive to the basket like Spencer and Newby. Take off. But if you're Lake County, you'll take it.
Exactly.
They're lucky just to be still playing right now if you think about it. Missed free throws down the stretch from Booker T and allow Lake County to send this into overtime on almost a full court shot, 3/4 courts if you will, by Derek Swift.
Well, I'm impressed with kind of the supporting cast of Lake County today, with Raphael Tyler out of the ball game, not having one of his stellar offensive games. Some of these other kids have really stepped up for Lake County.
Jones hits the first free throw. Or Boyd, I should say, hits the first free throw. Jones fouled out with 16. Boyd hits both free throws. And the Falcons now lead by 6.
That's huge.
Still 2 possessions with 1:10 remaining. But again, if you're Booker T, you're not looking 3 here. You can take a 2. Newby, top of the key. Backs up, forces one, and he missed it. Rebound, Bledsoe trying to come down with it, and Caleb cradles it for Lake County. His outlet pass out of bounds. Who touched it last? The officials say it will be
it's going to be Booker T ball. And Newby forced another 3 right there.
Yeah. 56 seconds now left. Newby in the corner. Spencer will try a 3. He got fouled and he made the basket.
Wow.
Derek Swift commits the cardinal sin and fouls Spencer, who drills the three from the right wing.
Wow. Got a 6-point lead. Could go to 4 right now.
Wow.
Or go to 2.
2, yeah. Woo.
Very rare 4-point play right here if he makes this free throw. This could give him 31 points on the day if he makes it.
The freshman misses the free throw. Rebound hit the floor there before Boyd picked it up, and Ricky is fouled with 49 seconds remaining. 75-72 Lake County. What a contest.
Booker T is 50% from the line there, 15 of 30.
Well, unfortunately, I saw last week with O'Brien Central, in free throws, it can cost you a game.
It will. It'll cost you just about every time.
Two more shots for Ricky Boyd. Ricky on the day. 16 points, 11 rebounds, 5 of 6 from the line. Free throw, Boyd got it.
Oh, that's big. Makes it 2 possessions now.
As you see a huge throng of Lake County fans on your video stream feed. They've had a lot to make some noise about here in the last 15 minutes.
Wow, this game was all but over.
Yeah. Boyd got the second free throw to drop, and Lake County leads 77-72 in overtime. The final 45 seconds coming up. Spencer, another three. It's short. Rebound, tapped around, picked up by Booker T. Spencer, right baseline, forces one, missed it. Rebound, tapped once, picked up by Booker T again. And he threw it away in the backcourt. It's a violation as Griffin had it. Tried to leave it back for Franklin and just threw it in the backcourt.
Booker T's gone away from everything they were doing so well in the second half. They've quit going to the basket. They think they've got to shoot these 25-footers. It's not working.
Wow. Each coach who is out of timeouts gets one each in overtime. Dawn Barger just took hers. 77-72 Lake County ball when we come back. A 30-second break on the TSSAA network.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Falcons will inbound midcourt. 77-72 lead. Stetson Swift will throw it in. Into Boyd. Boyd trapped. Getting it back to Swift. Knocked away, and Booker T comes up with a steal. Griffin at the other end. Layup good. And Griffin with his 10th point has cut it to 3. Lake County inbounds. Here comes Zay Coleman at midcourt. Now in front court. 12 seconds remaining. Lake County trying to run out the clock. And Coleman is fouled by Franklin. Another Lake County turnover, turning into points, and Booker T still with a shot.
Well, they've got a shot, but if you're Coleman, you've got to make at least one of these.
Yeah. Coach Horton will take his final timeout. 1 minute break for our stations along the way. 77-74 Lake County on the TSSAA network. For 2 shots. First free throw. Got it.
Huge. Absolutely huge free throw.
78-74. Lake County in the overtime. Up 4. 10.8 seconds remaining. Coleman, second free throw. Got it. And Lake County could have punched their ticket to the semifinals on that one. Here comes Newby. And what do we have? The official stopped play. Was a timeout taken? Because there are no timeouts remaining for either side. 7.5 seconds remaining. What happened there, Michael?
I don't have a clue. The officials just stopped the game.
It was 10.8 seconds remaining when Coleman hit both free throws. And they're going to put 9.1 back on the clock and have Booker T go inbound again. That's odd. 10.8 left when Coleman hits the free throws. If they let that slip away, I can't believe it. Coach Barger trying to get an official to come over and talk with her. Now the third official will come in.
Well, wait. If they're going to put time back on the clock, so they're basically saying that the play never happened, so why are they taking it out right here? It should be taken back out on the baseline.
Why was it ever stopped to start with?
Who knows?
10.8 when Booker T inbounded. They came up the floor and then stopped the clock. Now it's 9.1 and they'll inbound again. Here comes Spencer. Spencer, a three from the right wing. It's good. Lake County can just stand and hold it because no timeouts remaining, and the Falcons have punched their ticket to the semifinals tomorrow. In overtime, Lake County 79. Booker T. Washington 77. And the number one ranked team in the state in Class 1A have fallen, and the defending state champions, Michael, will live to play another day. Wow, what a contest.
Two very good ball teams right there, but, you know, Booker T goes back and look, miss free throws. Simple as that, and they got away from what they were doing early in the second half. They quit penetrating. They started shooting the long ball and were missing, and I don't understand it. But anyway, Lake County is going to advance, play tomorrow in the semifinals. Very well-deserved win.
79-77 in overtime. Lake County emerges victorious here over the Warriors of Booker T. Washington. A 2-minute network break. We'll come back with our final stats in this one as Lake County wins it in overtime, 79-77. Back in 1 minute. The Blue Cross Championships are on the TSSAA network.
The 2012 Blue Cross Basketball Championships are brought to you by Blue Cross Blue Shield of Tennessee, proud corporate sponsor of the TSSAA, and by the Governor's Highway Safety Office, who reminds you don't drink and drive, and by your local Tennessee Public Television station, proud host of the 2012 Blue Cross Basketball Championships.
Hey, want to take a look at this? Thanks to Blue Cross's Walking Works for Schools program, Tennessee kids have walked over 17 million miles in the past 5 years. That's enough for 35 trips to the moon and back. Blue Cross Blue Shield of Tennessee is for Tennessee. Committed to getting kids walking and healthy. Get involved at bcbst.com/impact.
Take me home tonight.
You can choose the back seat, or we'll choose one for you.
We can get a player up here.
Oh, that's good stuff.
All right, perfect. Prepare a Wiley Ballard graphic.
Do you want me to start the stream?
Start the stream. Camera 3. Beautiful. We're coming in on 1.
For more information on how your school can join the Play on School broadcast program and participate in the TSSAA network, go to TSSAAnetwork.com/SBP.